I'm Ben Stockwell, and today I'm joined by Aziza Chigatayeva from the Binghamton Women's Track and Field Program. Aziza recently qualified for the NCAA championships in the 3,000-meter steeplechase. Aziza, first off, congratulations on that impressive accomplishment, finally getting to the championships. I want to start by going back to the regionals, though, which is where you qualified for the championship finals in Texas. You're in the first heat of the steeplechase. You know that if you make the top three, you automatically move on to the national championships. So what is your mindset going into that race?
Yeah, I mean, first off, when I first saw that I was in the first heat, I was really excited. I think it's better to be in the first heat just from my experience in the past. You kind of just want to run and you don't want to focus on the time that you have to hit. When it comes to being in the first heat, you either make it top three or you try to get in on time. And then I think being in the second or third heat, you're a little bit more worried about what you're running, what time you're running, kind of what pace you're on, instead of just kind of like running it. I was pretty confident that I could still get in on time. So, whatever happened, I was pretty confident that I was gonna make it to NCAAs.
In the race itself, you're right there with that lead pack, and then really the last 800 meters is when you kind of took that third spot. What was that feeling when you crossed the finish line and knew that you finished third and that you punched that ticket to the NCAAs for the first time?
It was almost like this overwhelming sense of relief because, the one thing that I really didn't want to happen is get fourth and then have to just watch the other heats. And I was hoping that it just wouldn't come down to the wire. I was pretty confident, especially I knew that if I was in that position with 2 laps to go, that I was gonna get there. I was gonna get third.
Now, looking ahead to this week, what's your mentality and strategy going into this race, facing off against, some of the top, obviously, steeplechasers in the country, trying to make another final and then get that All-America honor?
This entire season has been shaping up for me to peak at NCAAs, not regionals. The whole focus has been to compete at NCAAs and do well there. I made it, so I don't have anything to lose, and that's kind of the mentality that I'm going with. I don't have anything to lose, so I'm gonna try my best. These girls are tough, but so am I, and I still have my legs underneath me, and I think in terms of training, we're doing a great job of kind of keeping me going and making sure that I feel my best at NCAAs.
For you personally, steeplechase is an event that I think most people know about because they've seen it. It's like, oh, is that the one where they jump in the water? But
Yep.
obviously, it's much more than that. What do you say are some of your strengths as a steeplechaser, given the uniqueness of that event?
A lot of it really does come down to endurance and strength. It is a short event. You still need a little bit of that, quick mile speed, and we've been working a lot on that. But a lot of it does come down to just like strength work. Really, this event is hard. It is really hard. And I've run everything from 800 to the 5K and then 6K at cross country. And I have to say, I think it's the toughest event for me personally, but it is the one that I do best at.
Is there a particular reason that you think that, or just kind of the way you got the strength, you got the endurance, but you also have some of that sprinter mix in there?
Yeah, I think it's just a sweet spot that kinda just, like, blends the endurance and the strength together, and you just have to be really tough out there, and I think, when the race gets hard is kind of when I excel the most.
All right. Well, I appreciate the time and best of luck at the upcoming championships.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.